Hello all, Dave DePaulo from Maximus Internet Marketing. Today is Wednesday. This is Web Wednesday number 13, lucky number 13. Never quite understood why people think 13 is unlucky. They base their whole decisions on things of thinking that this number is unlucky, but I don't. I think it's number's just fine with me. So this is number 13 of Web Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about Social Media Day. Yesterday was National Social Media Day. You can look on the calendar, there's a day for everything, but they deemed June 30th National Social Media Day. It goes back to how social media started. Goes back to MySpace and Friendster back in like 2002, 2003. I never used Friendster. I did use MySpace. Thinking back at it, it's just how much it's evolved since then, and just the power that social media has now. It's amazing how much it has transformed. That's kind of what I want to talk about today, and just the understanding of how powerful us as users of social media are, as opposed to just the platform itself. Because at the end of the day, the users are what makes a platform powerful. So, when Facebook went public, for example, their value wasn't based on revenue or anything like that. At the time, they really had very little revenue. They weren't even doing ads just about yet. But their power was the amount of users, the amount of eyes that were on there constantly. So just know that all the time, that when you use these platforms and you go on there, you as a user is their power. If tomorrow Facebook did something, for example, and everyone hated it and everyone jumped ship and start using a different platform, Facebook would be worthless. So just so you know, and that goes for just about anything, even with a platform like Google. I tell people this all the time. When they do, they might have an ad spend for ads on Google, and they always I've had these conversations where they think they should get special privileges from Google for that, and I tell them all the time, Google doesn't give a shit about you as an advertiser. They care about their users. They want to put out information that is relevant for their users to view and to interact with. If they put out bad information, their users are going to say, well, this sucks, and they're going to go to Bing or they're going to go to Yahoo. But there's a reason why Google has the stronghold that it does, is they're very, very careful on how they make sure that they cater to their users. And that goes for social media as well. But just remember, as the user, you have the ultimate power in this. And it's as simple as, if you didn't like Facebook, you don't have to be on it. You could easily start using something else. So anyway, just want to talk about the power of it. Again, going back to Friendster, MySpace, how things have changed so much. I mean, I remember when I was on MySpace and looking back at it, it was ridiculous. I was way younger. I was in my early 20s, but you could, change the background of your page to something cool that you like. You could put a song on there. It's really, really amazing how much that has changed to what platforms are today, like Facebook and other platforms like Instagram, Twitter, that kind of stuff. So looking at it now, what it actually has transformed into is no longer just a place to communicate with your friends, because originally that was the sole purpose for social media. But if you look at it now, it's used in so many different ways. And, it's a main portal for people to get their news. It's a platform for speech. It's a platform for people to influence. So you see social media influencers is what they might call them. it's a huge platform for business now. You know, being able to have a social network of people that can refer you, can tag you in something when someone's looking for something. Hey, does anyone know a tree service guy? Boom, they could tag a friend, someone they've done business with in the past. It's for ads now. You know, having an ad strategy on social media is very, very important. You could follow someone or even a company. You could follow a company or someone that you might be interested in their messaging. You know, it's a place for employers to go look. You know, they're interviewing someone and they want to know a little bit more about this person. Well, let me check out their Facebook. Let me see if this person's, you know, credible, or if they're, you know, really crazy. Maybe, you never know. So be careful what you post on your Facebook when you're going to look for a job. And then there's good and bad of social media. You know, some people use it for business. Some people use it just to communicate with friends, stay connected with people. People use it to spread good messages, spread love, you know, spread motivation, spread positivity, educate people on things that it might help them. It might find it informational, something that can help them in anything that's going on in life. But there's a bad side of it too. You know, a lot of people will use it to just argue all day, and they want to fight with people all day, and they post things knowing that it's going to get a response. Some people are going to sit there and, oh, this is great, this is so great, and then they know other people are going to argue it, and they focus a lot of their energy in their life doing that. Cyberbullying, something we've never heard of before. You know, growing up, when I was younger, I'm 41 years old. When you got bullied to your face. You got bullied, you know, physically. Now cyberbullying, and that's a huge thing. But people use social media for a lot of reasons. They use it to spread hate, spread agendas, spread different disinformation. But again, this just goes back to show you the power of social media, because, you know, doesn't matter, depending on how you choose to use it, this platform's there and people are going to use it in all of these different ways. But just remember that takes me back to the power of a user and that information. So just take that into consideration when you think about social media. Just the power that comes along with it, the power that comes along with you being able to post different things, share different things, follow different people, learn different things. That is a huge power. And you have power as a user. I'm not going to get into data and the data that's stored and how data is used. That's a whole different discussion, because there's power in that also. But just keep that all in mind. But just, you know, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and just show you how things evolved in just the last, you know, 18 years of social media, what it was before and what it is now. What's it going to be tomorrow? What's it going to be 5 years from now? What's it going to be 10 years from now? So keep that in mind, you know, just when you're thinking about social media and what it is, how you use it, the benefits, the pros and cons of it. Just keep that all into consideration. So I just wanted to send that out there. Just kind of a little bit of an eye-opening thing. Not really, you know, anything teachable here. But just wanted to throw that out for Web Wednesday. This is Web Wednesday number 13. Dave DePaul from Maximus Internet Marketing. Sorry, it's been a long week already. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.